Well, hello, Hilding.
Hello, hello.
Hey, just getting the live stream set up, sort of. I don't normally live stream on like this. Brandon should be on his way in any minute. If he got it figured out. Hello, Hilding. Son of a bitch, let's mute that.
Hello.
There we go. Oh, Brandon's here. Goody. Hey, there's Brandon. That picture, Brandon, your profile picture there is delightful. I love it. Brandon, where are you? We can't hear you. You're not on mute. Are you just not talking to us? What have you done? Randalan, are you there? Oh, you monster. What's that over there?
Okay.
Oh, I heard something. A whisper? A ginger whisper?
A ginger whisper. Where is my camera?
I can't answer that for you.
Oh, why is that not?
I mean,
Okay.
unless Hilding's cows took it or something. Can't really say much.
Okay. See if it pops up here. I've had problems. So it says my video is going. Oh,
Oh,
it says camera's off. All right. Why is the camera off? Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. There!
there you are.
I'm alive.
Yeah, you are.
That's right.
Awesome. Well, I guess you get to be the host tonight because I don't want to do it.
uh,
I hate being a host
hate being a host.
so much. So much.
Okay. I can be the host.
Trying to figure out how to make it live stream to fail book as well.
Oh,
Might
yes.
be okay to do that. I almost never do. Well, on this
Well,
show, I never do.
I think you have to be the host to post it on
Yeah, this is
FaceBag.
my link. I am the host.
Oh, so yeah, it's under, I
Sure.
think under the three dots. That's what I saw last time. And then
Yeesh.
up
Yeah,
at the
it's not giving
top
me that
there.
option. I got it live streaming on YouTube.
Okay.
We're on there. YouTube. Oh,
You,
hey, Frankie's sliding in.
all right. Excellent.
Oh, must be 7. Oh, it's like a few seconds too.
Hi guys,
Good morning,
Hello.
Frankie Mac. Hi.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Testing.
you are. If, hey, Frankie, quick question. On the shelf behind you, there's two bobbleheads. Are those both Frankie baubles or are those different? One's got a cowboy hat.
Those are mine.
They're little mini Franks. They're
Yes.
cocktail Frankies.
One of them talk about the battery's dead.
Oh dear. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Cha cha cha. All right. Well, I'm ready when you are, Brandon. You are our host. You get to be
Okay.
Jelly.
All right. Well, I guess I might as well. Hold on, I'm just gonna do that. Make sure my lips are all not chapped. And now,
You know, if you just like eat a roast chicken, you'll get enough grease that it'll just moisturize everything around you.
oh yes,
Forget lip
yes.
balm. Roast chicken is where it's at.
Well, sushi was pretty good. So yeah.
You know what?
Anyway.
Chickens are nature's moisturizer. Sushi is
Oh
nature's
yeah,
candy, but chickens are nature's moisturizer.
it is. It is nature's moisturizer. All right. We ready to rock and roll here?
Yes, I'm ready.
Frankie's ready. Everybody's ready. All right. Here we go. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. You're listening to the Meteorological Report on C4 88.5, I believe in Prince George, and CKUW in Winnipeg. And we've got CPQ in Kamloops and Rogers TV on Vancouver Island. Brandon Hauk here. It's the Hauk takeover on the Joey only show here tonight on this Meteorological Report. We've got an awesome show for you tonight. Coming up in about half an hour, we've got yet another fantastic game of pain. That's right. And we're going to go through our panelists, and we've got lots to do in this whole hour here. And we're going to start everything off with Frankie McDonald in Sydney, Nova Scotia, where it's been a little chilly, and he celebrated his 40th birthday this week.
Things are going great so far. And the weather all across, and lots of rain in Vancouver, British Columbia right now. There's lots of thunderstorms and rain forming in Oklahoma this Saturday and Sunday coming up. It's going to bring lots of severe thunderstorms in Oklahoma and eastern Kansas, including Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas as well.
That is awesome. And also noticed some wild weather in Europe as well, right?
Yes, the wild weather in Europe as well. There's going to be lots of rain in Nebraska this weekend coming. Then you got some heavy rain hitting from Minnesota Friday and Saturday, in Wisconsin and Illinois and Missouri and all these places. And it's lots of severe weather going on in central states as well. Then you got the snow in the forecast in Banff next week in Lake Louise, Alberta, Canmore, and all those places. Then you got the snow in the forecast in Idaho and the parts of Montana.
All right. And
Then you got some lots of thunderstorms in Texas and all those places. Then it's going to bring strong risk of thunderstorms on Friday, Saturday, Sunday coming up in Kansas City.
oh, that is awesome. And oh, what else? What else? Oh, I heard about red ant invasion in Australia. Have you heard about that?
It's really, really bad.
Yeah, it's not good, especially those red ants. You don't want them crawling up your
Then it
legs.
got cold air in Nova Scotia on Friday and Saturday. You got warm air briefly come. It's going to bring lots of thunderstorms in central states as well. And Los Angeles is going to be drier than normal this weekend coming. Then right now it's showers and rain in Nevada and the snow in Nevada somewhere. It's going to warm up there. And up, including California's drying out. And British Columbia's getting more rain than forecast as well. Like Greater Vancouver, those places. It's going to be rainy start to the next week in Vancouver, Victoria, and all these places as well. According to lots of thunderstorms and rain going on in Mexico and those places.
That is awesome.
Tell
Tell us a little bit about your
Central America.
40th.
My
Tell
40th birthday went great. I had an ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake.
What?
What did you get anything special for your birthday?
Cash and gift cards and things like this. And guess what? Lots of thunderstorms and rain going on in Brazil, northern Brazil, including Venezuela and Colombia, Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, and southern Peru is drier. And it's really dry in northern Chile. Lots of snow up in the mountains in southern Chile, rain in the coast areas of southern Chile. It's fall of the year there right now in southern Chile. It's there, fall of the year. Days are getting shorter there right now. It's going to get really, really, really cold air in southern Chile and southern Argentina, including Asia, Argentina, and all these places. And Falkland Islands and those places going to get really cold weather there right now. And over in New York, lots of cold weather in England right now. And lots of rain heading towards France and Spain and Portugal. It's going to head towards England and parts of Scotland and Wales and Ireland this weekend coming because of wraparound storms all across Spain, England, France, and Portugal including parts of Italy and Germany. Is going to get a little bit of that and chance of showers in eastern Germany. Poland's it's dry out in Poland right now with a chance of showers. Then they got some snow showers up in mountains of Norway and coastal rain in coastal areas of Norway. Snow up in the mountains in Sweden and Finland as well. Then they got some rain showers heading towards Moscow, Russia, and things like this. Over in Istanbul, Turkey, it's really warm there right now. Athens, Greece is orange sky color because Sahara dust blowing all the way to the Sahara Desert, going all the way to Athens, Greece.
Oh yeah, that was awesome seeing all that Sahara dust this week. Just painted the whole sky orange. It was like the apocalypse.
It's like that movie I seen in theaters in 2017.
Oh yes, that movie that you see, and also almost reminds me of some of that wildfire smoke that we've
Like
had.
the movie Blade Runner 2049.
Yes, Blade Runner. That's the movie. That's the one.
Is it set in a desert? Is gapped out there? I was looking at something else. Is Blade Runner set in a desert?
I think so. Yeah.
And lots of rain and thunderstorms coming off the coast of Japan right now. Lots of rain heading towards Japan middle of next week as well. And lots of rain going on in China right now. And Mongolia is starting to get some rain showers right now in southern Mongolia. It's still really cold in Siberia right now. In Siberia, it's starting to gradually warm up even more now. It's going to get really hot in Siberia in the summer.
How hot? Siberia is not known for being particularly warm. How hot is it?
Extremely hot there in the summer. That's going to trigger a lot of fires there too.
But everything's frozen. I don't want icicles catching fire. That's just weird.
And lots of storms coming off the coast of Japan right now. Lots of thunderstorms going on, thunderstorms, rain going on in Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, including Thailand. Will be in a rainy season soon. It's going to bring a lot of rain in Thailand soon, including Vietnam, Laos. Chance of showers and thunderstorms going on right now.
Oh, that's
and over
awesome.
in India, it's really hot there right now.
Yeah, I saw that Colombia's really dry as well. Yes, they got drought conditions there.
Yes, the drought conditions there.
Yes, I heard.
Like India. And lots of, it's summertime there right now. It's really, really hot there right now in India. Another couple of months away, it'll be monsoon season there. It's really dry in Myanmar as of right now, including really hot in Myanmar and Bangladesh. It's really hot in Afghanistan.
When it's monsoon season, do you ever get gorillas getting whipped around? Like, do you ever get a gorilla monsoon anywhere? Or is that just here? We get them here all the time. It's great.
Lots of thunderstorms and rain going on in Tanzania and Kenya right now, and parts of Congo and DR Congo and Gabon, including Uganda right now. There's a possible tropical cyclone going to develop near Madagascar, Africa. Next week, and Mozambique is really dry right now. South Africa, Botswana, and Angola. And Namibia is really dry right now. Then again, the possibility tropical cyclone aimed towards La Reunion Islands and Mauritius Islands later on next week possible.
Okay, has anyone here watched much of, do you remember the show Animaniacs? Does anyone remember that one?
I remember that show in Pinky and the Brain.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Pinky and the Brain.
So,
yes.
So when
it's really, really hot in northern Australia right now. It's fall year right now. Then it got a system aiming it towards New Zealand next week. It's going to bring lots of rain to Gisborne, New Zealand.
So the reason I'm bringing up Animaniacs is that when Frankie does his world weather report, it reminds me of the song "The Nations of the World" by Yakko Warner. This is worth looking up. It's he just points on a map all the nations of the world, this one, that one, that one, that one, and sings them all. And to this day, it is one of my favorite songs. I like cartoon music, but Frankie doing the world weather report reminds me of that song.
There's a chance of showers in Western Australia. Then it gets a little bit of showers aiming towards Perth, Australia next week as well. Antarctica will soon be dark for 24 hours a day. Up in the Arctic will be light for 24 hours a day on May 19th.
Yes, May 19th. And I should take a look back at the hot and cold spots for today. It is the 25th of April, the world extreme temperatures. And the coldest or the hottest on planet Earth is Joba Omen at 49 degrees. And the coldest is the South Pole. Want to know how cold it got today, Frankie?
Extremely cold.
Minus 72 degrees Celsius.
That was mighty cold weather.
That is cold.
So were penguins or polar bears freezing at that temperature? Which one was it? Who lives down there?
Polar bears.
It's polar bears. Okay. So
I don't
penguins
think
were
there's
as
polar
well.
bears in Antarctica, actually. I think there's penguins.
There's no polar bears in Antarctica. There's penguins there.
Yeah, penguins. We've got the polar bears up here, Canada, where it's not as cold.
Polar bear weather. We
Polar
got
bear weather.
monsoons and polar bears. Frozen polar bears sliding around, belly sliding across the ice, head button walruses, walrus. That's just so you know, that is the plural of walrus. It's walrus.
Whoa. Someone sent me a water spout video from Porta Adventurous today, Mexico. That's awesome. Let's see. Might be able to see it. I'm doing it. There it is. See? There's the water spout.
That's not even playing. That's a still shot.
I know
Thanks,
it's a still
Brandon.
shot.
You know
I'll
what?
pull it.
If
There
they
we go.
filmed it,
That's playing. See it? There it is. There's the spout. And away it
that
goes.
is cool.
It
This
is
is
cool.
the basis of the magnificence that is the Sharknado. This is how sharks get sucked out of the ocean and hurled onto land.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing. It can really happen. I choose to live in a world where Sharknadoes are real
Sharknadoes.
and elves live in trees and cook cookies.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I'll get into my segment here and then, yeah, we'll talk about the weather out here in the Wild West. Well, it has been that wild, actually. It's been actually pretty nice last couple of days. Low 20s, sunburn kind of weather, not Sharknado kind of weather, but anyways, we'll take it after last week's weather where it felt like winter for some of us. And now some of us are getting back into some snow again for tomorrow in Alberta. And we might even get some pretty good thunderstorms tonight, southeastern Saskatchewan, southwestern Manitoba. So that will be exciting. Exciting stuff, no doubt about that. And we're going to continue to see, well, as we get through the weekend here, unsettled weather across the prairies with showers, thunder showers, snow showers, you name it. That will persist into next week, and there's some signs we might get another blast of snow in a few locations next week as well, as we're into a little bit of an unsettled pattern out here in the wild West. Okay, so a couple of the wildest stories of the week. So a man runs the marathon in the UK, and he drank 25 glasses of wine while running in this marathon. Now, if I had one glass of wine while running a marathon, I would probably not be able to run the rest of the marathon. I'd be sitting at the side of the street and giggling away because that's how I behave. Just giggling. I get the giggles when, especially when I'm up in elevation there.
How? Wait, okay, so like a bottle of wine only has like a few glasses in it. Like it's not a huge amount. So that's like what, 5 bottles of wine?
Yeah, pretty much. Running a marathon, which is pretty impressive.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm impressed. I think that wine is absolutely just repulsive as a beverage. As a cooking ingredient, it's magnificent, but as a beverage, I would rather eat baking soda. But the fact that he did this while running a marathon, the fact that he drank 25 glasses of anything during a marathon is kind of impressive. But more importantly, where did he get the wine?
That's a good question. Yeah, he might have brought it himself.
Did he
Like
just have
bring
like
it
a camel pack with
like a
straw?
BYOB or something in his little
Oh.
backpack. Brought the wine from home.
Marathons aren't known for being BYOB events.
Well, maybe in the UK. I don't know. Might be different there.
He's starting a trend. Now, was he French? The French are known for wine. Was he
It might
French?
be French. It might have been
Might be a
French.
French thing. French marathons are sponsored by wineries. Oh,
And now, and then this other wild story. There's this robot dog. You know, you like this one. There's a robot dog that actually has a flamethrower on it, so you can control it and shoot flames out.
Does it shoot flames out its mouth, out its eyes, out its butt? Do its ears come up like little pillars of flames? Tell me more.
By the looks of it, it does come out of the mouth there. Yes,
That is so cool.
it is. it's like that is just the coolest thing ever. And
I
then I'm gonna leave it off with this story out of Florida, where oh yes, Florida, there an alligator got on the runway at an airport, and yeah, apparently it tried to get a flight out of there.
wow.
Yes, Florida. Of all
That-
places. And I know Imogen's been to Florida before, and she's got to hang out with the alligators before.
I did.
Right.
I did. It was an amazing and phenomenal thing to go to this place out in the Everglades. And it was like we drove half the day to get down there from where we were staying. And we go to this place to take an airboat tour of the Everglades. And the first cool thing that you see is alligators. There's
Oh, yeah.
signs all over that say don't feed the alligators. And they're just swimming around. They're just super chill. They're ignoring you, but they're always watching you. And they look non-threatening despite the fact that they're armored and terrifying. They look like they don't care, but oh, they're watching. And if you should fall in the water, they will eat you. They look like they won't, but they will. And so we get there, and right outside the place, there's like this, I think it was like an 11-foot alligator just swimming around, just right under the walkway. It was literally like 7 feet from where I was. I mean, I'm on a walkway above it looking over the side, so it's not like it can just bounce up and eat me. 7 feet away on land would be, I would be missing a leg at least. But yeah, it was, and the other cool thing about that experience was like, first off, taking the airboat tour of the Everglades is absolutely amazing. Like the fish alone, just like looking at the fish in this water, it's like the tropical section of the pet store, but they live there. And parrots fly wild there. So just seeing like parrots flying overhead and tropical fish, and then little alligators just like buzzing around. But the coolest part about it was that it was during the eclipse. So recently we had an eclipse here that kind of went through the parts that went through here. But while I was down there, they had a near total solar eclipse, which was super cool because there's this dark spot in the day, and I'm on an airboat surrounded by alligators and exotic fish. And I'm watching alligators eat marshmallows during an eclipse while cruising around on an airboat.
Wow. That is wild.
It was surreal. It was really weird. Like, I still can't believe I actually saw alligators eating marshmallows during an eclipse on an airboat surrounded by tropical fish. It was neat.
It's too bad it wasn't a total solar eclipse,
It was almost a total solar eclipse. It was like, I think it was like 90% coverage or something. Like, we were right in the path of darkness with monsters, prehistoric monsters. Just
Oh,
around.
that would have been an adventure of a lifetime right there.
It was. It so was. The whole trip down there was surreal. So yeah, alligators in an airboat and an eclipse.
Alligators and air. That should be a band. Alligators and airboats.
Radio rock. Weird radio rock with a little experimental jazz kind of tinge to it.
Oh yes. Yes.
I
So it
like
looks like you've got some wet weather in Victoria this week.
Oh yes, and don't we? It is looking out my window for the master, meteorology, and also, just doing my magic. It's yeah, it's pretty wet out. It's all week. It's gonna be wet and rainy. Lows of 7, highs of like 13, because that's our spring and our winter and half our summer. And most of our autumn is like 7 to 13 temperature range, because that's where I live in a sink sponge. Cloudy, wet, damp, everything's kind of slidey. Traffic's bad.
Oh yes. Gotta
Kind of awesome.
encounter the bad traffic in Victoria.
Yeah. We're legendary for it. Like we're legendary for it. There's so much construction that chokes off every main road. It's brutal. You want to go from point A to point B, but every road to get there, you're detouring, and then half the roads are blocked off because there's cyclist traffic only. It's very confusing, and I'm surprised that we don't have chronic road rage events. We might, I just don't hear about it.
Oh man. Yeah, that is wild. That is totally wild. All right, so we'll switch gears over to Hilding here, and he's going to let us know how the weather is going up in Grassy Plains. And I saw that Williams Lake had a thunderstorm yesterday. And have you had any active weather up in your neck of the woods yet this week?
Well, the other day we had a lot of wind and we saw a lot of clouds blow over and little snow squalls, but we haven't really had any moisture come down yet. So it's kind of funny. Um, I'd really like to see some rain or snow or something, but yeah, in the morning I'll get up and the wind will be from the east. By noon, it's blowing strong from the west, and then it just seems like when the wind takes over from the west, it kind of just blows everything through. We just have cycles of weather blowing over. So that's kind of what we've been having here. Um, Things are getting dry and dusty, and we've had a few threatening fires fairly close, but not quite as much as what Joey's been monitoring over there. But yeah, it's getting tense. Everybody is feeling like we're just praying that there'll be some moisture before we get another year of fires, you know?
Yeah,
Well,
already quite a few fires already burning in the BC interior. I know that one near Williams Lake there, and even in Alberta too. We've had a couple of big fires break out near Cold Lake, Bonnyville area as well. So, yeah, fire season really getting a start here.
Yeah, and it's scary to think that it's starting this soon. Because
Yeah. Anyways, how is the calving season going in your area?
we're over the halfway mark now, and yeah, we're finally starting to get calves with black faces now to match our bull.
Yeah.
aw,
Yeah. But
cute.
no, the calves are all doing good. The cows are doing fine, and we're getting ready to start planting some seed. Victor was discussing with me this morning. He thinks we're going to plant barley because it's hardier. It continues to grow a little bit even if there's no moisture, whereas oats and wheat and peas usually need a lot of moisture to start to germinate. So we're hoping if we plant barley, we'll be able to get some extra feed from that. You know,
What's their favorite food? Like, what's candy to a cow?
what's that?
What do cows look at as like candy? Like, what would be a treat for them? Marshmallows?
Candy for cows would be probably barley.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
barley is one of the sweetest grains.
Oh,
And but the biggest problem you have with cows is that you have to make sure um, that you either make the barley into silage or you chop it fine
yeah.
so that it doesn't, because barley has very long whiskers on it, and the whiskers tend to hurt the cow's noses.
Ew. I don't know why that's ew. It's just cows have cute little faces and they have cute little snouts and they have very boopable little noses. And
Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah, it's not
hopefully,
nice to see an animal with its nose all full of barley beards. They really make it look painful.
aw, okay. Okay, trim the barley and it's like candy. Or
Yeah.
roll it into snacky little things and it's like a little candy bar.
Nature's candy.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like sushi. Sushi to us is nature's candy. Barley to
That's right.
cows.
Yeah.
That's right.
Nature. That's
Oh
awesome.
boy. So, I guess now that we're almost to the half hour mark now, we're blowing through the show like it's 1999. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, we're gonna get into the game of pain. Oh, dum bum bum. Imogen's favorite game ever, and but this time I'm gonna make it a little bit harder, you know. Probably, well, not too hard. It's gonna be a little easier. It's gonna be a little easier. So we're gonna start off with selling hot dogs, you know, because we're really good. We're gonna go to the baseball game and we're gonna try to sell hot dogs. That's right.
Oh,
So you're gonna shout out, something like "get your hot dogs" or something, but gotta make it professional, you know. You gotta make it sound like the people really want their hot dogs, just like the cows really want their hay or their wheat and their barley.
barley.
Yeah, something like that. So
I like where this is going.
this is why this game is the best, because I can change it up. It does not have to be animal noises all the time. Everybody
Okay.
thought it was all animal noises. No, 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 no. We do other things. Just wait until I make you all sing. Now that will be a different show.
That
I'd
just
like
sounds like a personal hell. See, this is why I don't go to karaoke. I don't want to hear people sing. I
you don't
I
want to
don't
hear
want to
people sing.
I don't want to subject anyone to that. I know my limitations.
All right. So, would you like to start with your hot dog selling? Try to sell us some hot dogs in the stands at a baseball game, Imogen?
You know what? I will go last. I want to go last. I want to
You
hear
want to go last?
Frankie. Yep.
All right, Frankie. Frankie McDonald, you're going to go to the
Frankie,
baseball
sell some
field
Franks.
and sell some hot dogs.
There's lots of baseball fields in the pier. I had hot dogs at the baseball field and went in pier quite lots of times back in the past.
Oh, yeah? Could you, do you think you could sell a hot dog in the
No,
baseball field?
I don't sell hot dogs.
You don't sell hot
Why?
dogs.
It's your
I know another.
namesake.
I know a guy from City, Nova Scotia sells hot dogs. Two different guys with hot dog carts at the Making Waves Music Festival, things like this.
How did they do it?
They do it at the music festival on every Thursday nights. Making Waves Music Festival in the summertime in July.
How do they do it? How do they talk to people? How do they say to people, come to my cart and get some hot dogs?
And I say, can I help you? He says, I need to order a hot dog with just mustard.
Oh, wow.
So if you're gonna help them, so if you're gonna be with your friend for the day selling hot dogs, that's how you would talk to people. You'd say, "Can I help you? Would you like a hot dog?"
Yes.
Yeah. See, that's a good
Then
approach.
somebody have to pay the hot dog cart guy money.
If you want a hot dog, then you have to fork over some cash for it. Yes. You get a high quality
They're
wing.
doing their own business. The guy with a hot dog cart, they're doing their own business themselves.
Mhm.
Oh, that is awesome. I'm just trying to find something here. Oh, so Frankie, do you think
What?
you can go into a stand and say, "Hot dogs, get your hot dogs"?
And supporting the 2024 Olympics.
That is a
Uh,
solid tactic. It's one way of doing it.
That's one way.
Yep.
That's one way. I'm trying to find my dinger, but I can't find it. All right. We'll try it. So I got like a big button here that goes ding. So I'll just go ding. I'll just give Frankie a ding just A for effort. You know,
You'll squeak at
it
them.
doesn't sell hot dogs.
Aw,
Yeah,
that's fair.
that's fair. All right. So who wants to go next? Hilding, would you like to go to the baseball field and sell some hot dogs for us?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't know.
No, how good I would be at selling. Sales
Don't know.
pitch with me would probably be to walk around and visit with people privately and talk them into it. But
Oh, so you do the
Well,
one-on-one
that'll work.
engagement.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how will you visit with everybody?
well, ask them how they like hot dogs,
Yeah.
and then after a while you say, "Well, would you like one like this? I've got them here for you." You know. Just
Well,
drag them down through. Just bug them to death till they say they have to try one.
uh,
See, I like that approach of the very one-on-one, soft-spoken, the very nice, gentle approach.
very nice, gentle approach.
It's a very gentle approach. It's
Well,
effective, I guess, when it's not
I guess
so
I could
loud.
give you, I can give you a ding for that, because with a nice, gentle approach like that, people want a hot dog from
It won't
Hildy.
feel threatened by it. See,
I guess.
I'd be more of a menace. I'd be just terrorizing people. I'd be like waving wieners around. I approaching people with the tongs, going click, 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 click. I'd just be like drumming on things with the tongs. Like
Oh,
I'd
yes.
be a menace. I'd be drumming on stuff with tongs and with wieners, and I'm screaming, "Hot dogs! Come and eat my wiener! Give me money, buy my wiener, choke it down!" I'm gonna be a menace. I'm gonna be yelling at people. I want them on the other side of the stadium listening and hearing me and going, you know what? There is something wrong with that person. Anyone that's psychotic, slanging wieners around the stadium, probably knows what they're doing. Obviously, I don't, but you put on a psychotic enough act, you put on a bit of a show, and people go, the novelty of it, because we're at a stadium, everyone there is drunk, and they'll go, you know what? Yeah, I want a wiener. And that guy in the weird costume screaming, "Eat my wiener, give me cash," is one to do it. And so I'll have like droves of drunk, I guess, baseball fans going, "Yes, take my money." And I'm screaming, "Hot dogs, eat my wiener." This is my tactic. I'm going to be heard from next door. I think my neighbors just banged on the wall, actually, because I was.
Ah, that is amazing.
This is my method. Loud, abrasive, big.
You know what? I'll definitely give you a ding for that. There you go.
Sometimes you want a wiener, you want to make sure it's big enough to be seen from space.
That's right. That's right. Especially if it's Dr. Evil, running that hot dog going into space. If you've seen that movie, the movie I'm referring to. Anyways, I don't think you've seen that movie. All right. You've not seen Austin Powers.
I did see Dr. Evil in space. I'm thinking Leprechaun in space.
Ah, Leprechaun.
Very different.
Oh, Leprechaun in space.
Warwick
Yes.
Davis as a leprechaun in space, murdering people. Classic cinema. I recommend it. Look it up if you haven't seen it. It's good.
That is awesome. All right. So I guess it's my turn, hey?
Oh, yeah.
Always my turn. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna wear this shirt actually. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna wear whatever I want. I'm gonna be in a very nice shirt, nice golf shirt, and I gotta have very short shorts on, because you gotta look the part when you're going out and selling these hot diggity dogs out there in the baseball field. So you have your short shorts on, you got your nice golf shirt on, and you're walking through with your big tray of hot diggity dogs in the tray, and you're gonna go, "Who wants a hot dog? Give hot dogs, yes, I want to give you a hot dog." And that's exactly how I will submit my hot dogs in the crowd.
See, I'm
super hot dogs.
I'm king of the wiener. I'm
That's
king
right.
dog.
Look at you.
I'm gonna at the very least be wearing a cape, maybe a crown. I'll probably be dressed as a cereal mascot at some point. I like your short shorts idea. It's summer. This is what you do.
Yeah.
But the king of the dogs will outsell you.
Oh boy.
Dalmatian print, just tying in the dog theme. And I do not guarantee that my hot dogs are not actual dog.
Oh, okay.
Or at least shaped like little dogs. I might just take little cocktail wieners and pin them together as legs, jam full of toothpicks, make like little wiener dogs.
Well, so for all of that, I gotta give myself a ding because
yeah, you do.
Yeah. I deserve
I'm
it.
not gonna
I
outsell
do.
you, but you got a ding
Everybody
on
gets a ding this round. Now, I think Imogen had the best one though. The best. I have to
Well,
say.
I've got an addition to mine, you know.
Though
I
Hilding's really good.
desperate to borrow my neighbor's car. It's called the Weenie Dog Express.
that. Ooh.
It's a Pontiac Firebird that's been made into a monster truck. And he calls it the Weenie Dog Express.
Oh.
I
Oh,
like that.
okay. Yeah, I'm going to your hot dog cart. Absolutely. You got a jacked up Firebird? I am buying wieners from your truck. Definitely not getting kidnapped.
Totally. That is awesome. All right. So I think we all won that round. No doubt about it. Yeah, we all had a really good round there. Game of pain. And now we'll go to round 2. And this one's going to be a little bit harder. Might be a little bit harder. Yeah, the hot dog one was the easy one. Well, maybe the last one might be easier. But this one is yes, since this week was Talk Like Shakespeare week, we're all going to talk like Shakespeare now. How does that sound?
I don't know the guy, but okay.
I guess you just got to give it your best shot, you know?
Okay.
Now, Hilding, do you know any Shakespeare?
I don't actually.
Don't.
One second.
I've been offered a part to play one time in a play and I turned it down, so I don't really know much about Shakespeare.
That is awesome.
Plus, he spoke old English.
Well, you know what? I'll go first. So here, I'm going to make this a little easier for everybody. I'll say the one phrase, and then we all can copy after that, just so that we all can get through it. So, anyways, I'm gonna change my voice up a little bit because Shakespeare doesn't sound like Brandon Houck when he talks. He sounds like Shakespeare when he talks. So here's Shakespeare in the house. Here we go. I'll read this word here. All right. All right. Give every man the ear, but few the voice. There.
Okay.
That was good. I thought I sounded like Shakespeare. Maybe. Imogen probably didn't hear it.
I missed something important.
Okay, I'll say it again. All right, I'll say it again. I'll try my best Shakespeare voice, and then I'll let you guys can use the same words as well because I know it's a little tough. Here we go. Give every man the ear, but fear the voice. Does that sound like Shakespeare? Maybe.
I don't know what I just saw. I am entertained,
You're
but confused. And confused. Not but confused, and confused.
and
I'm
confused.
entertained and confused.
Oh. Well, I'm trying to sound like Shakespeare. Talk like him. No,
Oh.
that's how I'm doing. Now, do you have a better one, Imogen? A better phrase that we could use.
I mean, everyone knows the phrase "Alas, poor Yorick." I knew him Horatio. It's often misquoted as "I knew him well," but I knew him Horatio. That's the phrase everyone knows, and I'm sure there's a few cliches. I'm not overly familiar with Shakespeare. I've read enough. I have no recall for it.
Oh. Oh.
But I do have a collection of classic literature and Shakespeare.
Well,
Now, if you want
you
me to
are
read a
prepared.
passage, it's a debacle. It is an absolute. It's so. Henry VIII, Part 1. Some page, some act, whatever. Let's see. Slept in his face and rendered such aspect as cloudy men use to their adversaries. With his presence glutted, gorged, and full, and in that very line, Harry, standeth thou, for thou hast lost thy holy princely privilege, with vile participation, not an eye. See, I like that it sounds like it's going in a violent direction. I don't know what's going on. This is some random passage. A guy sleeping on his face, and Someone's angry, I guess. But is it weary of thy common sight, save mine which hath desire to see them more, which now doth that I would not have it so. Make blind itself with foolish tenderness. I guess someone's getting
Wow.
weak, and I feel like that whole whatever I just read, that kind of has a Zap Brannigan vibe to it.
Yeah, I think so.
Like I feel like I
But
should be wearing a velour skirt as a captain would.
well, yeah, I think you definitely sound like Shakespeare there, I say.
Oh yeah. I used
Yeah,
to be
totally.
really taller.
All
Yeah.
right. Frankie, do you got a Shakespeare phrase for us?
Shakespeare is based in England. William Shakespeare writes all those scripts and things like this.
I like it.
What was that passage from Macbeth? It starts with tomorrow and tomorrow and yeah, it was when Homer was being Macbeth and then he killed the guy because Marge as a ghost was put. Yeah.
Okay.
To Macbeth at one point, like 30 years ago, and I had like 3/4 of it memorized, and now I don't, but now it's a Simpsons reference at best.
Oh boy.
That's my Shakespeare.
Wow.
An
All right,
abomination.
Hilding. You got any Shakespeare's for us?
No, I don't have anything. I used to know something. I can't remember what it is anymore. My uncle one time had to be the man with the talking through a donkey's head,
Oh,
and but I can't remember that was too many years ago.
Wow.
make something up.
Yeah, you can say you just gotta kind of change your voice up a little bit, and then just say a random sentence, and
Oh,
make it
I
kind
don't know if I can here. I think I'll have to pass.
of. So you're gonna take the buzzer.
Yeah.
You'll take. Okay, here we go. There we go. There's the buzzer for Hilding.
Just skimming through, I'm gonna say, if you get a chance to read Antony and Cleopatra, give it a go. It's solid. It's a good read. It's definitely like Shakespeare's written a lot of really boring crap. I'm
Yeah.
not like I've read a lot. Like it's not all that enjoyable. Anthony and Cleopatra is a good one. It's fun. It's find a translation like a Cliff's Note so you can actually appreciate it, and not be distracted by the Shakespeare language, the overly dramatic, poetry of it. But yeah, give it a go.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna make this next one easier. This one is up Hilding's alley. I promise you that.
Okay.
It's gonna be up your alley.
How's that?
And this week, this big story from this week here was a kid in Belgium won a contest. Okay. Now, this was a big contest. He won in Belgium, and it is seagull squawking. That's right. Seagull squawking. So that is the big contest he won. And I've already done this on our radio this week, and I got a complaint. Someone called to complain about my seagull squawking. So I don't know if we're going to get any complaints, but we're going to give it a go. And this is going to be the best one of them all, of the game of
Is
pain.
it seagull or eagle?
Seagull, the best one yet.
Seagull.
Oh, yes. We're going to make seagull noises. Now, you know what? I'm going to see if I can kind of help you out a little bit with this. See if I can pull up just a little clip here, just so we can.
A
Yeah,
refresher.
see, you can hear it maybe a little bit. See if you can sound like that.
I'm not hearing anything.
There we go. See, that's the sound of the seagull. And
I will scream like a chicken.
okay, so how about Hilding takes the honors to go first since he got the buzzer last time? Hey, Hilding.
I'm
That was good.
I'm suddenly drawing a huge blank. Like they swarm outside. My neighbors throw food off their balcony all over the vehicles in the parking lot.
No.
Yeah, my neighbors, some of my neighbors are jerks that way. Like it's a chronic thing. There's a lady in my building who will go outside and dump a like loaves of bread, or like one of her things is like bags of chips and cat food because she's feeding the animals. She thinks she's doing good thing, and she's not.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, it's brutal. Like it's so bad. So there's tons around here. I hear them all the time, and right now I'm just going totally blank and cannot remember what they sound like. And if I were to hear one, I'd be like, "Oh, that's a seagull." But
Wow. Yeah, those birds, they steal your lunch. They do. They
they're fearless.
What was that, Hilding?
I didn't say anything.
Gasp.
Yeah, they're wild birds. All right, Frankie McDonald. I know you're really good at animal noises. Do you think you can make seagull noises? Ah, that was good. That's really good. Well done. That definitely does get a ding. And Hilding gets a ding as well for his seagull noise. That was
Right?
awesome.
I sound like some kind of bird,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm just drawing a blank, so I'm just gonna scream like a chicken.
Okay. I have to give you a buzzer for that.
Yeah, that's not a ding. There's nothing like a damn seagull.
I don't think I've ever ran into a seagull that says buck, 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 buck. Oh, no.
I just like making chicken sounds. Every once in a while, I'll just blindside, I'm just mind my own business and just screaming like a chicken.
Did you ever hear this song called Chicken Talk?
The what?
There's a song by this Irish fella, and then really called Chicken Talk. And he says the chicken uses bad words. I guess I'm not supposed to use them on the radio here, but it's really, really funny song.
I love it.
have to
Creative
look
use of chickens.
some chickens.
Chickens.
All right. I'm going to have to turn this volume down just a tad so it doesn't go crazy, because this is the seagull noise I was making on the radio the other morning. I got to get my throat cleared up here. All right.
After all those hot dogs, yeah, you need to clear your throat.
After trying to sell hot dogs poorly, you got to clear your throat. Clear your throat. That's the song. Clear your throat. Okay, sorry. I won't get into the song here. All right, here we go. Here is I gotta sit back because I'm gonna blow the computer over with this seagull noise here. Here we go. And a 1. I feel like I'm gonna blow a house over or something. And a 2. And a 3. And a here we go. That was awesome.
You're a monster.
I am a
Possessed
monster.
seagull. It was possessed. We need to call an exorcism for that bird. Jeez.
Oh, we might have time for one more, actually. Should I get myself a ding or maybe a buzzer? I don't know. Imogen makes the calls here. Do I get a buzzer?
You know what? That if we're looking at it as a possessed animal, demonic possession, then I will say that's a ding. If it's not possessed, then that's a buzz. But I'm leaning towards demonic possession on that one.
Woo! Woo! All right. You know what? I'm going to go to another hard animal here. This is one of my other favorite ones here. It is the hyena. See if we can make that noise.
I can't hear what you're playing.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. You hear that?
No.
No.
Why? What is wrong with you?
What? You can't hear that? Okay. All right. I'm gonna. You know what? That seagull noise. It's gonna sound a lot better with this noise with the hyenas. So here we go. We're gonna sound like hyenas now. We're gonna try the hyenas. So here's the hyena one. Here you go.
Okay.
This is the sound I just heard here. There we go. That was my hyena noise.
Okay, I'm gonna look up a hyena sound for a reference on my end. I don't know if y'all will be able to hear anything, but I want to know what a hyena sounds like here.
Okay.
Let's see here. Hyena,
That's what I heard.
hyena
That's what they
laugh.
sounded like.
Let's see.
Hilden, can you do a good hyena?
I'm not sure if I remember what it was like. I used to know.
You hear that?
And they also laugh like that too. They laugh like me. So that's why the hyena is the perfect one for me.
Okay.
I can laugh like one.
Okay.
They have different sounds.
Okay, but you could hear the little hyena sound that I had there. Did anyone hear
Maybe.
that? Was that audible, the one I was
Are you-
playing?
Are you gonna sound it out for us?
Well, okay, were you able to hear what I was playing? Like,
No.
oh, what is wrong with our speakers? Why are they rejecting mechanical sounds?
I know. I need like hotkeys on here. That's exactly what I need. Hotkeys, and then I can play all the sounds I want. But no, there's no such thing as hotkeys on here.
That is so insane that it's like not picking up the recordings that we're playing. I had it at full volume on my little device right next to the.
Me too. And right against the speaker here.
Robots are rebelling. Ah.
All right, Frankie McDonald, you got a hyena noise for us?
Hyena. It's like a bear go. Coyote go. Woo, woo, meow, 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 meow. Coyote does a different kind of barking.
Yeah.
Coyote does a different kind of barking. Well, that's cool. I mean, coyotes are like that.
Yodi, 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 yodi. Yep.
You have to be real careful around coyotes.
A lot of them around here, they just like to run away from you. They're just like, "Ah!" And they
Unless
run
they
away.
think they can steal a chicken.
Well, they can steal a chicken, but
Yeah.
the ones in the cities you got to be careful with. They're a little more brave.
At the Stanley Park in Vancouver, British Columbia, you better watch out for coyotes there.
Oh yes.
Okay. Is it infested?
At the Stanley Park, you better watch out for coyotes there.
Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. Vancouver is a few hours away from me, like 2 hours on the ferry. And then more driving than anyone should do to get to Vancouver.
Yes. So, Imogen, you got a hyena noise. You haven't made your hyena noise. You just
I have not. The hyena
Yes.
was cackling and was giggling, and it does kind of sound a little Brandon-like.
It does.
Yeah, it was
That's why.
speaking, and it's going.
Yeah.
There could be lots of animals in Stanley
It kinda
Park in
sounds like a
Vancouver.
dolphin being electrocuted the way I do it, which is a bad thing to do. Don't zap a dolphin. Don't
That's right.
electrocute dolphins. They hate it. It's not good for them.
But did you know? Just a mild burst of electricity. I found out this week.
Yep.
That can improve your math skills for 6 months.
Did you grab a bare wire and then find that you're suddenly mathing? Is that what you're telling us?
That's what facts told me this week. Fun facts. Did you know that if you zap yourself, mildly electrocute yourself, you will improve your math skills for 6 months only, though, and then your math skills will suck afterwards.
So electroshock therapy is good as a study aid, is what you're saying.
I guess. Yeah.
Cool.
Gotta improve the math skills.
I mean, if you want to kind of help improve your grades or whatever you need math for, whatever you're doing. Sure.
I guess, yeah. Wish I'd known that when I was in high school. Kidding. I wouldn't do that to myself. No.
Well, you're not going to admit to it here. It invites problems, Brandon.
I guess. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we are 5 minutes away. We've sounded like chickens, seagulls, hyenas, and Shakespeare, and we tried to sell hot dogs in the last half hour. Well, I think people would love Hilding's hot dog serving purpose. Just have a beer with them and chill out, you know. I'll join you for a hot dog if you can buy one. Yeah, sure. I like that idea. And Imogen's idea is good.
Exactly.
And anything else we got this week? Oh, anything else that's coming up this week? I guess we shall. Yeah, you got anything coming up this week, Imogen?
Oh boy. You know what? I've just been doing so much behind the scenes stuff, planning the Art Farm anniversary party. It is going to be absolutely insane. We're expecting a lot of people.
Oh, yes.
It's super cool. It's yeah, I don't want to give anything away just yet, but I'm going to start hitting all the I'm gearing up for like promotion starting in May for an event that happens in July to give an idea of, you know, the volume of what's going on behind the scenes. That's what we're looking at. So I've been working on that, redesigned some logos and designs and things, and yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, where's Ronnie and Noel and all those people now?
It's a good question.
Yeah, I haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah.
And
Kinda doing their own
and
thing.
what about Hilding Donaldson?
Yeah, what do we got coming up this week, Hilding? Getting put in a
Well, I
spot.
don't know what all's coming up here. I'm just hoping we get some rain.
Yeah.
Moisten the cows.
That's
Dampen the
right.
cows.
I'll even take snow if they send that.
That is awesome. All right, Frankie McDonald. How can we follow you? What do you got coming up this week?
If you want to follow me on social media, my blue sky is at Frankie McD. My Twitter is at Frankie McD. My link tree is Frankie McDonald. My Facebook is Frankie McDonald. My Instagram is Frankie McD924. My TikTok is FrankDon924. My Clapper is FrankDon924. My Twitch is FrankDon924. My Snapchat is FrankMACD1. My YouTube channel Stocks Wolves. And my link is Frankie Don. Best luck to you. I'm Frankie Don. You're listening to Community Logical Weather for every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Atlantic.
All right. Awesome stuff. And you got anything coming up this week for you, Frankie? You got any more birthday
Saturday
parties?
night.
Oh, Dooley, Saturday night?
Karaoke. Dooley's Friday night and Saturday night. Plus Jason Marshall, We Don't Have Cookies podcast Sunday. Jason Marshall's back. And Trevor's Happy Hour Sunday night.
All right.
That's a lot
Awesome.
of
What kind
stuff.
of song are you going to sing at karaoke this weekend?
We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joe and Peaches by Presidents of the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
The
That
punchline
is
to
awesome.
the punchline to that, the irony of it being that Frankie does indeed start forest fires.
Did not start forest fires, so how?
Are you sure? You sure you weren't throwing
Yeah.
lightning bolts? And I like to think that's how you did it, man. I like to live in a world where Sharknadoes are real and Frankie starts forest fires by whipping lightning bolts right into the forest.
Just whipping them away.
Did you have a chance to catch my newest song that I put out on this week?
Oh,
Yes.
no, we have not. I have not. Is that up on
It,
your...
on my Facebook page. Posted. It's on YouTube. But anyway, it's a romance of a mountain man with his cabin. It's kind of
That's
interesting,
awesome.
all the things that you can compare romance to a liking for his stove that makes his warm dinner and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll have to definitely take a listen to that. in the next couple of days, no doubt about it. Okay, so I think that shall wrap up
That's
the
the
show.
show.
Yes, we got to end the show. First off, thank you for watching. This was this was an awesome show tonight, no doubt about it, I have to say. And we got to thank Imogen, Hilding, and Frankie for joining us this week as well, making the so I don't have to do all those animal noises all by myself, because that would be very weird, just me sitting here on TV making animal noises. Rogers TV, that is, and the radio in Kamloops, Prince George, and Winnipeg. So thank you for watching. We hope you have yourself a great week, and we hope to be back again next week
Catch up on your reading.
and catch up on your
Throwing
reading.
that out there.
That's important.
Yep.
All right. Frankie, say the
That's
magic
the show.
words.
That's the show.
That's the show.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Best of luck to you. I'm Frank. Don't need to listen to Comedian Logical Weather Report every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Atlantic.
There it is. Awesome. Thank you, Frankie.
You're welcome. That's the show.
Have a good night, everyone. See you next time.